I don't want to not set goals big enough. You know what I mean? Like, how do you keep going? Like,
Let me ask you a question. And I'm not trying to get in your personals. What do you want to do with your, like, so what's your end game? Do you have an end game? Not really?
No.
You want to be rich?
I'm better than I ever thought I'd be in my life.
So you have good money. Your family's good?
Yeah.
So, are you in the best shape of your life?
No. I mean, best since 20s, but
that's
yes.
what I do. What I do is I go through the Rolodex and I look at all the shit. And I start saying, what haven't I done? And what haven't I done at the elite level? And I start checking those off. Because I'll tell you right now, the second you start living civilized, it's over. It's fucking over. You want to keep that savage as long as you can. So that happened, and I was like, man, I gotta find a way to raise money for these families. So I Googled I found a foundation, Special Operations Warrior Foundation, and I Googled the 10 hardest races in the world. I knew nothing about ultra running. The first I'd ever run was 20 miles at one time. And so what came up was the Badwater 135. 135-mile run through Death Valley in the summertime. I thought it was a fucking stage race. I didn't know people can run 135 miles at one time. I had no idea it was even possible.
What do you mean a stage race?
Where you run like 20 miles, camp out, and then run 20 more till you get 135 miles.
Right.
So I wanted an ultra runner. Didn't know what ultra runner was. I called the race director up, Chris Kosman of the Badwater, and he said, "Are you an ultra runner?" And I was like, "I don't know what that is." He goes, "Have you run 100 miles in 24 hours or less?" I was like, "No." But I said, "I'm a Navy SEAL. I was in 3 Hell Weeks. I was a Ranger." I gave him some resume. He didn't give a shit. He said, "I don't care. You got to qualify for my race."
What do you say to those of us that just love pizza and beer?
Merry Christmas. Fucking enjoy your life, man. This isn't about, if you do not want to get better, if you are happy where you're at, I am not here to force feed you, go be David Goggins.
No. That was the whole thing in the book. You're like, I'm not the hero. You're the hero.
That's why I had Adam read it.
Yeah.
And that's why I did like the little narrating part, because if I read it, it's me being me. It's about David Goggins. No, you are the fucking hero here, man. If this book makes you think about something that you want to change it. If you're happy eating pizza, beer, do whatever.
Go to town.
Go to town, man.
Yeah.
If that's your happy spot, don't ever take it away. I'm them.
You're them.
I'm them. And the fucked up thing about me, why I'm able to do it the way I'm able to do it, I'm not above them. I was never above them. A lot of people write where they are. They write where they are. Oh, yeah, like fucking you right now writing. You have a good life, man. You have a fucking good life. I don't write from that place. I write from the place that I am, the place that created who I am. I go back to that place. I call it going back to scratch. I can't write about David Goggins. Now, David Goggins now is a success. People want to get to feel whatever success is for them. They want to feel that. So I can't write it here at David Goggins successful. I must write at David Goggins fucking, man, I don't feel good about myself. And every day I go through that journey. So that's where it comes from. It comes from scratch. Yeah, all that shit, all my knowledge comes from going back to where the real growth doesn't happen. When you make it so far in life, you make it so high up, whatever it is, whatever you're trying to be, there's no more growth. He said, I called him up on a Wednesday, and he goes, there's a race on Saturday in San Diego one day, where you run around a 1 mile track for 24 hours. So many miles you can get. If you get 124 hours, I will consider you in my race. I did the math, 14-some minute mile, fuck it, I can do that. Dumb shit thinking, I'll tell you that right now. It was rough. Worst pain I've been in my entire life was this race. So I have my wife at the time, she's now my ex-wife. We go to Walmart, get a blue lawn chair, Ritz crackers, and Mileplex. That's what I'm gonna have for a 100-mile run. So, show up at the start line of this race. It was the AUA National Championships. It's like the best ultra runners compete against each other to see how many miles you can get in 24 hours. And I'm this big bodybuilder looking guy with his shirt off.
How much did you weigh back then?
I would say I was at least 230, at least. It may have been more.
Been jacked.
Yeah, I was ripped the fuck up. I had big old chest. I was jacked up. There's a picture of me.
You definitely didn't look like someone who could run 100 miles.
No, not at all. Yeah, those scars are real. Those scars are proof that, you know, your past is real. So they're never gonna go away. I own them, but I'm proud of my childhood. I'm proud because without all of these lessons in life, and everybody says this bullshit, I mean it. I mean it, because I was able to look at my childhood and how I grew up as the ultimate training ground for my life. There has to be some people on this planet Earth who have my mentality. As gross as it is to some people, and as far off as it is and not understood, there has to be some people like me on this planet Earth. Has to be some warriors out there that are able to take this mindset and do something with it. So that right there, once you are able to look at your life and realize that all these bad things are actually the ultimate training ground for what you're going to, you know, encounter in life, you start looking at your past very differently. Bro, I know exactly what this journey took to get here. And that gives you a fire and a passion that people can call you nigger, they can call you, if you're a lesbian or gay or bisexual, call you whatever the fuck you want. If you put yourself in the fire and you come out every fucking day like this, brush it off, not scared to go back in there again, come on, man. Your truth is real. You come out every day, man, with a way of talking to people that people don't have, because there's no truth behind them. And the truth is a starting line. When you sit there in the ugly mirror and say, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this, you finally started your life. Maybe 40 years old. Maybe 40 years old, 5, 6 kids, wife. It's like you look in that mirror and you say, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this. Well, basically, I'm not this, I'm not this, I'm not this, I can't do this, I can't do this, I'm all these insecurities. Your life finally started. And once you start that life, man, the truth comes out big time. You don't care. So that's the problem. Most people just don't want to have that conversation to the point where they can go on stage with 1 million people and say, I'm all this, and have a good day. See ya. So what motivates me every day to get up and work and like work out or do anything is the pride I have in myself. I want to make sure that I'm always ready for any and all obstacles that come my way. And those obstacles aren't a running race, not a biking race, not some military training, nothing like that. Those obstacles that, you know, that we confront every day is the obstacle of life. And life is the greatest competitor of all time. So it keeps me waking up every morning, what keeps me training in all the disciplines of life is the greatest competitor, which is life.